Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 4th episode of Mairimashita Iruma-kun Season 2. And last episode, everyone had to kind of continue with the student council, with our student council president being not her usual self. Which is a bit of a struggle because she's just so capable, usually, and now she's not, so they have to kind of pick up the slack, and it's pretty rough, especially because we have somebody else that we met in the episode who's kind of like trying to take her, take her position, essentially, and that's not good. So that's kind of something we're dealing with. In the episode, I think we ended with Amedi kind of asking Iruma-kun to do something, like asking for a favor or something. I think that's how we ended the episode. So let's jump on in and see exactly what all that's about. So 3, 2, 1, play. Well, I wouldn't say scary. Scarier than that, I mean. Only time will tell. But yeah, probably that seat. And opening. Always something to look forward to. I still haven't gotten any of Clara's family yet. Gotta love how the manga's in the background of their shots, because, you know, he always reads it to her. Boy, boy, boy. We are not my favorite line in the whole thing. It's actually kind of making me want to rewatch the first season's opening. President's gaze, or Nagame, if you will. It would just seem like a pair of scissors. A trigger. What kind of trigger are you thinking about? Perhaps a kiss? Kayamedi-san. Sorry, you're just so beautiful, it's hard not to. So yeah, apparently not fixed after all. That was a false thing. I don't think it quite works that way. But I guess it's worth a try. I mean, it is a good start. You could see it that way. Yeah, I would never consider you trouble. Yeah, we don't mind though. I like this version too, though. It's just gonna just break my heart. That doesn't sound too bad, but... And she talked about the importance of that. And kind of turn that back around. I was wondering what he would say in response to all that, but that was pretty good. I wouldn't have known what to say. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, wow, when did Iruma become so smooth? Jeez. I mean, I'm starting to fall for him a bit here. Of course. Yeah, that was quite the start of the episode. It was only like 7 minutes. I mean, including the opening is probably more like 5 minutes. Clara, are you trying to look up his clothing? Maka-chan. What the heck? I don't know why that made me laugh so much. The position of the magnifying glasses. That was great. Weird game. That looks like a masterpiece. Okay, I mean, yeah, Renai game. That tracks. Yamato Nadeshiko. Tiamo to you too. Love Amadi. Ramadi love. Okay, 3 minutes. I have faith in you, Amadi. Just do your best. Of course. I'm well aware. I would never mistake you for someone else. The girls go wild. At least those two. Yeah, amusement park at school. That'd be great. Imagine if he just fell off of that. Too close, too close, too close. I've never hated and loved the character so much before. Crowd's into it. Hopefully Amedi's got something good up her sleeve. Believe in the presidents. Believe in Amedi. Got those, like, what do you call them? Impact lines? Pressure lines? Please be quiet. I can't hear Amedi, okay? Believe in you know how that believes in you. Can you spot him in the crowd? Or are we just looking at the crowd in general? Are we gonna snap it? Are we getting close to snapping it? Oh, she looks a bit angry. This may be it. You guys can shut up any minute now. Iruma-kun. Just smack that mic away. Think this may be it. Yeah, it's straining. There it is. There's the ambition. Especially a succubi. You. Nah, that's a bit too far away. Need a step ladder. Man, hers is so much more serious and concrete than her opponents. That's a woman we gotta follow right there. Yokobo Banzai. Amedi. 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 Yep, you're finally back. As much as I enjoyed the Renai Geimu Otome Yamato Nadeshiko, whatever you want to call it, version of you, this feels the most right. Is that Iruma glowing? Because of course he is. You love that boy. Yeah, I think there's still some Otoma there. The charisma has failed you today. Well, that was exciting. The landslide. No. So he didn't do it, okay. But if that's the case, then what happened? I mean, they were talking about that before, right? With the Renai Gamo and stuff, right? So yeah, I guess we're gonna get to the bottom of that now. Some experiment gone wrong. Original perfume. I guess that's what it was, yeah, perfume. Jeez, that's a little bit creepy. So basically, you're just trying to make the president do his perfect waifu. Is that essentially what the root of it was? Like, it wasn't intended to sabotage her or anything, it's what he wanted. That's great. That's hilarious. I mean, that's not exactly the idea of it. But let's get his perspective on this. Yeah, let's hear about your ambition. Basically just wanted her to match his personal preferences. It's really just all it comes down to. Her #1 fan. I mean, I get it. She's probably not gonna forgive you, but I get it. But you caused a lot of people a lot of trouble with your selfish ambitions, so probably gonna be some punishment for that. 50. Ouch. Hey, what do you do with Rono over here? Are you kidding? I don't know if I can handle that much of him. More elegant duties. Well, that perked him up. Well, I guess he's sticking around. Yeah, I guess. Does he wanna stay, or does he wanna go back? I guess that is a decision he has to make now. Didn't even think about that until now. Yeah. As great as student council is, it's not the right decision. Gotta carve his own path. Right. Maybe. Yeah, he did well at the student council, but that's what's right. I bet the other other battlers are gonna miss you too. Commemorative photo. I miss watching her walk. She is the coolest. That's cool. Oh, the interesting lighting of this shot. As expected of them. Yeah, not the same without Iruma, for sure. Yeah, I mean, everything worked out pretty well. Girlfriend, she's not, no. Well, yes, of course. I mean, she's always cute. I mean, case in point, like she has these moments just privately. Like she's always had that Otome aspect to her. I don't think he's that perceptive. Your hair's a mess. You're plenty cute already. Don't worry about it. I don't think he is. Better be ready, Iruma. Somebody's gotten a lot of screen time this season, hasn't she? Like, that's not a problem or anything, but I would like to I would like Claud to get some screen time in the near future. Like, she didn't have a whole lot of screen time this episode, but she still managed to make me laugh a lot, so I like Claud getting screen time. That stupid magnifying glass scene just was the best. She's like positions them in front of her mouth. I don't know why that was funny to me, but it was. Clara is just the funniest, amazing little goofball character that I always just enjoy watching. Hello, Eiko. She is one conflicted girl. I didn't know she could do that. That's an interesting trick. So you're having a party next episode. Is that a vacuum cleaner? That one chibi character kind of looked Like, what he was doing there reminded me of the Hell Shopping Network from Gabriel Dropout. Oddly enough. That's a random thought to have, but I had it, so I conveyed it. Okay, that was the fourth episode of the second season of Mairimashita Iruma-kun. And this was a really good episode, right? Like, I had a feeling this would be the episode where we got the old president back, where Amadi would go back to normal, right? That's pretty much what I was expecting. And she did. Like, we had a really good scene between I almost called him Mairimashita. Iruma. We had a good scene between Iruma and Amadi, right? Because she was, like, really opening up in that scene, getting really vulnerable, because Iruma's, like, the only one she can really do that with. So she just kind of let him know everything that she was thinking and feeling, and all of her worries and concerns, just kind of let that all on to Iruma. And he took that really well and gave a really good response that I think helped her quite a bit. So yeah, big props to Iruma. Like, when did he get so cool and smooth and capable, right? Like, it's great to see, for sure. Overall, a really good scene. And we had our big old, what would you call it, confrontation. Like, they each kind of gave the two candidates gave their speeches, right? And obviously, Romomo, what was his name again? Something like that. I'm gonna call him Romomo. I don't remember what his name was. Romomo. He gave his. I mean, he already kind of talked about this stuff before. His big, lofty promises. What would be the best way to describe them? Pie in the sky. Hey guys, let's make every day a party. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, I don't know, that kind of thing. Like, that kind of stuff. Like, silly, not all that concrete stuff. I mean, his motivations have always just been getting lots of attention and stuff, so he doesn't have the same kind of ambitions that Amity has, right? So it really shows in his speech, right? So, but like, the kind of stuff he was saying, obviously, if they came true, a lot of students would like them. So naturally, he was getting some attention as a result of that. But then it became Amadi's turn, right? Ronove, they called him, I guess. Anyway, Amadi's turn. Like, she struggled initially, just really quiet voice and stuff like that, but she kind of like built it up over time. Like, as she was getting more and more confidence, getting closer and closer to snapping that thread that's in her throat. Right, it was good just kind of seeing the build up to that, which is like progressively getting louder and louder and more confident in what she was saying, and eventually everyone that was chanting Robobo's name were eventually actually paying attention to her, right? And she's eventually like actually proudly proclaiming everything she wants to say, you know, the desire, the ambition, everything, like really kind of restoring, realizing the like her motivation for becoming the president, because they talked about that a little bit with sorry, I keep hitting the microphone. I don't mean to, but yeah, they were talking about that before, you know, about, you know, even whether or not she sticks with the student council or quits it, the important thing is pursuing her ambition either way, right? So, and obviously with her ambition, being student council president would be the best for that, right? Like, helping the school. So getting to actually get that out to everyone, and everyone being like, "Yay, we got the president back!" It was great. Really satisfying scene. Great to watch. And also, I think she 100% realized how she feels about Iruma-kun in that scene, which was great as well. Because even though her otome-ness is gone now, she's always had some of that inside of her, right? So yeah, and obviously Iruma really brings it out of her whenever she's like thinking about him, for sure. Right. And yeah, speaking of, we finally found out exactly what the deal was, because we had that scene before where Oz-kun and Clara were talking about like the combination of the Renai, Geimu, and like sciencey stuff, whatever you want to call it, right? And that's kind of what resulted in the love perfume, whatever they called it, to affect Amity, right? Because they thought it was Robobobobo who did it, but he did not do it. In fact, it was somebody else, and even the motivation was quite different. Like, it wasn't to screw her over or anything like that. It was just like he's his #1 fan, and he wants to see the girl that he's #1 fan of act like that, so he forced the issue, made it happen, right? So yeah, punishment was needed to be given for that, because he caused so many people so much trouble through his selfish actions. So yeah, although it was nice seeing her like that, there's no question that a lot of trouble was caused because of that. So yeah, some people were probably upset about his actions, for sure. So, but I do get it. Well, in the end, yeah, Iruma did have a decision to make to stick with the student council or to go back to his initial battler, and he went back, which makes sense because that was a path he forged for himself, you know, pursuing his own ambition, not the student council, which is kind of something separate from that. And he's got to maintain that spot open for a certain other member if he eventually comes back. So that was a decision I thought would happen, the one that makes the most sense, and everyone's okay with it, even though they do kind of miss Iruma because he was such a good member of the student council. His absence will certainly be missed for sure. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I got to say. I mean, Robo, he apparently he's gonna stick around the student council, which I guess is fine. Like, we're not gonna see him too much because now Iruma is outside of the student council, right? So it's not like we're gonna get a huge amount of him or anything going forward, probably. So that's good. Like, he is an entertaining character, but I don't want him to be around too much. Is kind of, I guess, my point. So yeah, really good episode. I quite liked it, and hopefully we can get some more Claud going forward. So, until next time, bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.